We have gotten way too comfortable acting like our ish has never stank. Hey girl, hey. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and today we will be discussing my hygiene unpopular opinions, my hot takes. There's been a lot of hygiene discourse online for years at this point. So much so that there's a term called the Hygiene Olympics, specifically on TikTok, where it highlights competitive, performative, and sometimes excessive cleaning routines and tips that everybody must follow in order to be clean. Just like you probably have, I've seen a bunch of these videos when searching for hygiene tips and have found some to be, in my opinion, ridiculous. And even if they're not ridiculous, they're just straight up unnecessary. Let's get into these hot takes. Hot take number 1, you do not have to shower more than once a day. Now, unless you work in some type of high intensity labor job, you're in the medical field, it's the summertime, or you're on your period and it's just really messy, you generally do not have to shower 2 to 4 times a day. I know people try to make other people feel dirty if you don't, but who even has time to shower that much on a regular daily basis? All this is doing is disrupting your skin's natural moisture barrier by stripping away all your essential oils and your good bacteria. This leads to itchy and dry, irritated skin, which can trigger other skin conditions. Even washing your hair that often leads to damaged, brittle, and split ends. So trust, one shower is good enough. Hot take number 2, using a loofah does more damage than good. I don't think this is that unpopular of an opinion, but I still see a lot of people use loofahs. I've said this before, they're just simply unhygienic. Switch that out for an African washcloth or just a regular washcloth and you're good. Because of the way they're made, it traps a bunch of bacteria, germs, dirt, and dead skin fast. I'm talking if you use them, you're going to have to be replacing them every 3 to 4 weeks. And who got the money for that in this economy?
Oh, hell no! Hell no!
Just get you a pack of thin washcloths from Walmart and you'll be cool. Hot take number 3, there's absolutely no reason you should have to shower after going number 2. Not every single time. Not only have I heard this nonsense online, but I've talked to people in real life that say this, that claim to do this every single time. And this just might take the cake for the most performative hygiene tip I've ever seen. Not only, of course, is it not realistic for your everyday life, it's just not necessary. Most people work a 9 to 5 where they have to go in and they can't just simply leave work, go home and shower every time they have to use the bathroom. And the people that shame people for not doing this, they're just telling on themselves because some baby wipes and a bidet will set you right. If you really got to shower every time after that, then we just had to upgrade our cleanup skills when going number 2. Hot take number 4. You don't need a feminine wash when you're cleaning your downstairs area. I've used and I've seen some good feminine washes that are non-scented and non-irritating. The monostack boric acid is my go-to. However, if you don't use one, it's no big deal. You're not going to stink. All you need is a non-scented or sensitive soap, whether that be Dove Sensitive Skin, Dr. Bronner's baby soap, or just any baby soap. As long as it doesn't have fragrance, you're fine. Hot take number 5. You don't need a whole body deodorant. I fell for this a few years ago, and just recently, if you watched my last hygiene shopping video, I got caught up in trying to get me one. Now don't get me wrong, when you first hear about an all over body deodorant, it sounds good. That's such a great idea, especially because I remember a few years back, Lumi had just came out. It was the summertime. I'm a sweaty girl. I was looking for something to get, in the nooks and crevices to make sure I wasn't funky. So I got Lumi and I decided to give it a try. And I actually don't remember having any reaction to it anywhere else, like in my inner thighs, under my breasts, but it did burn my underarms bad. Now, if it works for you, then keep using it, of course. But it's not something that's a necessity that you absolutely need. Regular cleansing and regular deodorant is just fine. And actually, if you have a good one that you use, please let me know down below. I might still test it out. I'm trying to still keep an open mind to it, but this is just how I feel about it for right now. Number 6, I still love my antibacterial Dial Bar soap. I know. Antibacterial soap is not necessary for every day. It can be harmful due to the fact that it gets rid of both the bad and good bacteria off your skin. And I know it's not proven to be more effective at cleaning you than regular soap in any way.
However, I love me some Dial, I cannot lie.
And maybe it's just the placebo fact of it being antibacterial. I generally just prefer their bar soaps over any bar soaps, even Dove. And I know it's bad, but I do love when it strips you of everything, because then that's when I would go in with my Dove bar soap or body wash to add that moisture back into my skin. So if you use it like I do, just make sure that you're following up with a moisturizing body wash. But yeah, it's just, something I'm not ready. I've seen so many videos. Antibacterial bar soap is bad for you. You need to stop using it, but I'm just not ready to give it up. Okay, unpopular opinion. Same thing. Hot take number 7, you do not have to be completely bald down there in order to be clean and smell good and smell fresh throughout the day. Just because long hair does tend to trap odor and moisture doesn't mean that you shouldn't have any hair down there at all. I'm a strong believer in trims, just because I'm kind of lazy to shave and get it waxed constantly. But yeah, having pubic hair does act as like a protective buffer against bacteria and other things like dust and germs in order to prevent infection. I mean, there's a reason why we develop body hair. As long as the hair doesn't get too crazy, you can still be just as fresh. It all just really boils down to your day-to-day hygiene routine and what you do to upkeep that freshness. But having hair down there doesn't automatically make you funky. Alright, you guys, so these last 2 tips are going to be mainly around what I've observed from hygiene content over the years and what I just simply don't like, what's not helpful at all, and what people should just stop doing if you're going to create hygiene content. So hot take number 8, screaming at and shaming people about their hygiene is unacceptable. Your delivery matters. I guess some people do it as a joke, but to have the whole video of you shouting and talking in a condescending voice when you're trying to teach young people hygiene, that's crazy. And I've noticed over years this has been a common thing on YouTube and now TikTok that creators seem to do, and it's just very nasty. I get it might be just to capture people's attention, but just the constant yelling and attitude in the video, you lost me. Like, unless I got some type of shaming kink, why would I listen to you? And I just hate to see women do it, because especially if you grew up not knowing these tips and you didn't have a big sister or anybody to help you out with it, and then you start creating this content, I would think that you want to help people. Like, it's young girls, young women watching this stuff because they need help. And not everybody has that privilege of getting that information at home. So using your platform to perform some type of mean girl act like her ish ain't never stunk, is just straight up weird. Hot take number 9, I just hate hygiene content that centers men. Don't get me wrong, I know it's some type of trendy videos that people are allowed to do, and that's fine. I just remember as a teenager too, growing up looking up these tips on YouTube, I've always hated to see videos, especially feminine health hygiene videos, that center and always center the male gaze. How to smell good for your man. How to taste good and smell good for your man. They are so performative. One of the reasons why young women grow up only thinking that they have to care about hygiene because they're dating a man or they're about to have intimate moments with a man. Thinking that smelling like pineapples and sweet things down there is the only thing that they need to achieve when it comes to hygiene and self-care. And I'll take it a step further. I don't like the videos where they call their vagina kitty or cookie, because walk with me. I looked it up and studies prove that over 60% of women are uncomfortable with even saying the word vagina. And that is internalized misogyny due to the patriarchy. There's no reason we should be made to feel gross about our bodies. And I feel like not a lot of people realize that conditioning and how it plays a big part when it comes to feminine hygiene talk and hygiene when it comes to women at all. But yeah, girl, there's more, and I probably will be making like a part 2 to this soon. If you have any hygiene icks, unpopular opinions, or hot takes, please let me know down below. With that, girl, I will be seeing you in my next video.